Hey there, YouTubers. Tom from Tom's Test Kitchen here, and I want to try making something I've never made before. I have this really nice dehydrator. It's called the Nesco American Harvest Garden Master, and this thing is really something. I really do love it. I only use it for making beef jerky, but Linda over at the YouTube channel 255 Sage, she uses it to do all kinds of things, and you know, she dehydrates garlic and makes homemade garlic powder, and I just dehydrate. She dehydrates cabbage and just does a lot of phenomenal stuff with it. And one thing that she did was she dehydrated jalapenos and then ground them up and made a jalapeno powder. And I thought I have to do that because I love jalapeno powder. Here in Texas, you can buy it. They actually call it Texas Gunpowder, and it's pretty expensive. You can buy a little bitty container. I think I have some still up here. Yeah, here it is. Texas Gunpowder. And this stuff's pretty expensive. This is 0.5 ounces. And this was probably like $5 or $6 for this little bitty tiny thing. So I think I'm going to go ahead and try this. This was about 1.25 pounds of fresh jalapenos. They were dirt cheap. That's ridiculous how dirt cheap that was. That was 88 cents. That's 88 cents worth of jalapenos. I have no idea how much powder I'm going to get out of this. So all I'm going to do is I've rinsed these and I've patted them dry. So I'm just going to cut them in half and then lay them on my dehydrator trays. Oh, just wash these. Bottom is a little damp there. And just lay these on my dehydrator tray. Seeds and all. Because the seeds and the membrane and everything, that's where you get the heat from. So I'm going to go ahead and finish doing this. I really wasn't planning on doing this today. If I thought about it, I would have bought some plastic gloves or rubber gloves, because working with this many jalapenos, you get that oil on your hands, and you can wash them, many times. And it's really hard to get that off. So you want to make sure you don't rub your eyes or anything after doing this for quite a while, or any other sensitive parts, because you might think that oil is cleaned off and it's not. You could be in for a world of hurt. So I'm going to go ahead, finish cutting these up, and then put them on the dehydrator, and I'll show you how that looks in a few minutes. Boy, I love that smell of those fresh jalapenos. This is going to be really good. And I'm going to do set the dehydrator outside because I don't want the house to smell like jalapenos. Although I love the smell, but I don't think my wife would appreciate it. Okay, be back in a little bit. Okay, jalapenos are ready. They're on the... Boy, that smells good. They're on the dehydrator. Now I only have 2 trays of the jalapenos that I'm going to dehydrate. But another YouTuber, Cat's Cradle, suggested, she said you should always use 4 trays, whether you need them or not, because it helps with the air distribution. So the bottom 2 trays don't have anything, and I put them on the bottom because my heat source is down here, so it kind of keeps them away from the heat, because I just want them to dry. So I'm going to set the temperature, sorry if my head's in the way, set the temperature to 135, because the user's manual suggested dehydrating vegetables between 130 and 145. So I'm going to go with 135, and I'm going to check back in about 3 hours to see how this is. I'm not sure about the drying time, but I'm going to come back in about 3 hours. It takes 4 hours for beef jerky, so it might take 4 or 5 hours for these vegetables because they have a pretty high water content. So here we go. Well, the jalapenos are sufficiently dry. They're really hard. Next time, I think I'm going to do these differently. I think I'm going to slice them a lot thinner. Maybe slice them in rounds. I just cut them in half, and it took a lot longer than I had expected. It actually took. I had to let it go overnight to get them to be sufficiently dried. So next time, I think I'm going to cut them in slices, maybe 1/4 inch slices, and then lay them out, because that'll be a lot quicker. So let's go ahead and grind some of these up in the good old Cuisinart spice and nut grinder. This thing is great. I think I can add this whole tray to that. Get some extra seeds there. Put them right in, because I'm going to grind this seeds and all. Okay, let's give her a grind. Wow, it looks good. Be careful not to get too big of a whiff there. You see that? That looks just what I would expect it to look like. Boy, I can smell it. I actually thought about using a mask for this because I don't think you want to get that powder up in your nose. Whoa, that's strong stuff. Oh man, that smells so good. Now here's the other one that I got, the Texas Gunpowder. And here's what it looks like. It's a lot finer, about the same color, but it doesn't have nearly the fragrance that the fresh jalapenos have. Boy, really smells fabulous. Let's give her a taste. Just a tiny bit. Boy, that tastes really good. It's got a nice fresh jalapeno flavor to it. A lot better than the one that I bought in a specialty shop. And this is a fraction of the price. Okay, this made quite a bit. This was only the one tray. And I've got another tray to go. So this should keep me in jalapeno powder for a while. So there you go. Make your own jalapeno powder. Don't buy it. Or as they call it here in Texas, Texas Gunpowder. So there you go.